Hi guys, Corey Scott here, and I am a criminal defense attorney here in Indianapolis, Indiana. You know, we've all heard this phrase, this term of art that says that, what you don't know won't hurt you. Let me just tell you a story about how that is really the farthest thing from the truth. I was in a courtroom waiting for my case to be called, and the court calls up these three young men, very young, probably early 20s at the oldest. And so it's the initial hearing, and the judge wants to know, they're all, of course, they're in orange, they're in handcuffs. The judge says, "How do you plead?" Two of them immediately said, "Judge, we plead guilty." They wanted to get it over with. So the judge gave them their advisements. Judge made sure that they understood what they were doing. And after they, understood their rights, judge says, "Do you still want to go ahead and plead guilty?" They said yes. So they were convicted. Judge sets it out for another day for them to come back and be sentenced. But it was that third young man said, "You know what? I'm pleading not guilty. I want to talk to an attorney. And I want to come back at a later date and resolve my case." And so I was intrigued by this. And so, I heard their names. I kept up with the case. I checked back a couple months later. Lo and behold, those first two gentlemen, they had their conviction, and you can see what they were sentenced to, and probation and classes and all of that stuff. But it was the third person, the one that said not guilty, he wanted to talk to an attorney. Lo and behold, I looked at his case. In his case, the charges had been dismissed. He got an attorney, charges were dismissed. And so he walks away, of course, based upon his age, probably no record at all. These other two young men had a conviction, had something that was going to follow them for some time. And I don't know, it may close doors for jobs, to get in school. I don't know. But what I do know is that this whole thing about what you don't know can't hurt you, that is certainly not true in a court of law. Here's the real truth. Your biggest expense in life is what you don't know. And in a court of law, if you don't know something and you act hastily or you act on your ignorance, I believe there's something that's called an ignorance tax. And an ignorance tax it's an extra, additional, and sometimes unnecessary penalty that people pay for being uninformed. That's my word to you today. Your biggest expense is what you don't know. And so you would do well to pick up a phone, call an attorney, and be informed and try to get the very best outcome for your case. If you have any other questions about this or anything else, again, I would be more than happy to talk to you. Call me, 317-634-0101. Thanks.